Hi, I'm Adrienne Chin. I'm an interior designer based in London, England. Today I'm going to talk to you about an aspect of interior design. Today we're going to look at how to decorate a nursery. Now, sometimes we don't know whether we're going to have a boy or a girl when we are about to have a baby, so there's always a bit of a question: what color, what scheme do you put in the nursery? So I've come up with something that I think works for either boy or a girl, or if you've got twins, for instance, a boy and a girl, it would work for that as well. So let's have a look at the scheme I've put together. Now in this room, what I found this really nice children's fabric of birds. So birds are quite a gender neutral theme, so I've chosen this, and that would be really pretty on some curtains or a Roman blind or something like that in the room. When you're doing a children's room, particularly a nursery, it's very, very important to have blackout lining on the blind or the curtains so that the baby can sleep well, and then if the baby sleeps well, you'll sleep well as well. So that's quite important. So here we have this nice bird fabric, and the nice thing about that too, it's got a lot of white background, so it will keep the room nice and bright as far as the interior color scheme goes, and it has a lot of colors in it where you can pick them out as accents in the room. So what I've thought I would do is pick this nice turquoisey tone, the lighter turquoise perhaps, and paint the walls in the light turquoise color. So I would go to my local hardware store, DIY store, wherever they have paint chits, and look at the different paint chits in the turquoise range and pick out a wall color that I think tones quite well with that color here in the fabric. And what I would do is get a few sample pots and try them on card, which I would then hold around the room to see how the colors work in that particular room. If the room is south facing or north facing, east or west, all of that will have an effect on how your color will look in the room. So we've got our turquoise walls, we've got our curtain fabric, and then you might want to have a wood floor in here for practicality purposes. You could always put a little rug on that if you wanted to. And what I've done here is found this whitewashed oak floor, which is very nice, light. It keeps the light tone going, and it's very wide planked. So if you have a small room, and nurseries are generally quite small, this will help the room feel larger. What I've done then is I've picked out some of these colors in different types of fabric. Little stripes and little checks always work well in a room. They're kind of, although they have a pattern, they're kind of neutral in a way, and they work well with florals and vibrant print fabrics as little neutral accents you can put around. So you might have a little seat cover on a rocking chair, something like that. You might want to do in a nice lively check, and that kind of pulls out the warm yellows in the fabric. And perhaps you have a little cushion you want to do for a chair for the nursery bed. There's another little fun fabric there that you could use on some cushions, something like that. And here, this is a good woven fabric that if you have a little chair or something like that, a little ottoman, a little bench with things that you store inside, and the top of it perhaps is upholstered. That's quite a good sturdy fabric for that. And again, it has that turquoise story going on with it. And then these are just other little fabrics that pick out tones in the story that you might want to bring around in the room, depending how big it is. These can be used as accent piping on things, or they can be other little cushions or things like that around the room. This gives you a very nice scheme that will work for your little girl or your little boy until such time as they get old enough that they will demand their own rooms, and then you're going into the whole ream of girls' rooms and boys' rooms. If you want some further information or some ideas about interiors, you might want to have a look at my book, which is called The Home Decorator's Color and Texture Sourcebook. You can buy that on my website at www.adriennechin.co.uk.